everybody, it's Amanda and Brad from ManicPandemic.com. You may have just watched our video of us extracting our first honey from our hive. It was a little scary, a long process.
But worth it. Totally worth it.
And Brady, it looks like he just ate a canary because he is so excited. So what do we got to show them?
Well, this is our result of our year-long process. This is all our honey. We now have to extract using our extractor.
Wow, that's 19 frames.
Yeah, frame number 20 only had 40% of the honey capped, so it wasn't ready to pull off the hive yet.
Now the thing that you're going to see up next is this wonderful creation that Brad invented with help from the internet and Uncle Ricky. Is our homemade
honey extractor.
This is our new extractor. Bum ba da bum. Yes, that is a food grade barrel. Inside we have all food grade stainless steel and plastic Brad has sourced and also sanitized. So what happens is this giant bar, a drill will attach to it, an electric drill, and will rotate this whole mechanism in here. And in this area we'll put the frames. It'll hold 6 frames. And down there is the little support that'll keep it upright. And so it'll go spin, 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 spin. And all the honey will come and hit the walls and drain down to the bottom. You might be wondering, well, it's in this giant contraption, how are you going to get it out? And that's where the giant spout comes in handy. It's got an on and off switch, so it'll drain out or not drain out, whatever you want to do. We've got it set up on our back stairwell so we can use gravity to move the honey. We've got this giant hose, and down here with Brady we have our honey bucket with an ultrafine mesh so that we can sort of sieve out any of the extra wax or dirt or whatever gross stuff. When that's full, we have another honey valve.
And that's what we cap, or that's what we use to fill up the jars. I'm so excited.
Yay! So that's the whole process. So do you think we should get to it, Brad? Or should
Absolutely.
Maybe we should wait till next weekend.
We're doing it now.
Alright, let's do it. Put that in the bucket.
No, this isn't a proper uncapping technique. There's actually uncapping tools and uncapping boxes. We realize that we're doing this kind of oddly. We're okay with that.
It's the frugal way. So we're just very gently trying to get those cappings off with a knife. As you can see, they're almost right up to the line of the wood. Next year, hopefully, when we return it, they will extend the comb out a little bit, so it'll be more out to this wood, and that way we can just sort of take the knife and go shoo. So this is our 6th frame going into the extractor. And what's going to happen, Brad?
We're going to spin it out.
Okay, meet you there. Okay, so as you can see, we have 6 frames in the extractor. Woohoo! And Brad's got to touch it for something.
Just adjusting, final adjustments.
I'm excited to see this. Okay, here we go. It might be loud. At the frames to see if they're clean or not. Oh, look!
Lighter.
Look how light they are.
A little bit more spinning, I think.
Yeah, they definitely need to.
A little bit more speed. Just wanted to get the honey out at a lower speed and then ramp it up for later.
As you can see, all the shiny at the bottom is honey. It looks a little gungy because of all the wax that comes off with it. But I promise, the final product will be filtered and clean and beautiful. So Brad has taken one out to see if it is in fact devoid of honey. What's the final word?
Empty of honey. You can tell what was cut by the knife. It's the nice looking comb, whereas this is the stuff that we had to fork. This is the first one we did. I think it's a little bit rough.
So I wanted to show you something really cool. This one on this side is basically flat to the wood, and that's what we expected from a first-year hive. But on the other side, it's an end piece. So what happens, this one and the last one, they have more room, so they build it out. And this is about what we'll expect next year, but they did it this year. But look how much more comb they give you. And it's built all the way back in just like the other one, and then comes out almost, I would say, half an inch, more than half an inch. It's so awesome and so easy to uncap. Yay! We love bees. Here's the roasting pan full of all the cappings and a lot of honey. You can see what I'm doing. I've got some sort of scraper from the hardware store. We used to use these at the bakery. And you just scrape the sides of the bowl, and look at all the honey coming off the sides.
Yep, we don't want to leave that.
Nope. Amazing. So it really is the moment of truth. We're gonna start funneling the
honey down the drain.
So on this end, we're just waiting for the honey to arrive. I'll keep you posted. So we've made a small adjustment again. The hose wasn't working out so good, so we have had to put it up onto a table, and now it's just freely, slowly coming out into the bucket. But look, the bucket is almost a third full.
And there's a lot more to go.
And that's a big bucket. Alright. We'll see you in a few days. Well, I'm underneath the bucket. We've lifted the whole bucket and pouring the last of honey in. Whoa. So, I would say this bucket is, the rim's here, it's about this full. That is a lot of honey for us. That's awesome. What do you think, upside down, Brad?
This isn't heavy at all.
You're the impatient one. We have strained the wax and grubby stuff out of the honey, and it has been left to settle for a day. But it's time now to pour it out. And that is the honey. That drains a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
What does Starbucks think? Not a lot. So there it is, folks. Our first jar of many from the year 2011. Are you happy with the results, Brady?
Oh yeah, I'm very happy.